welcome to another round of the I Spy Invitational Edition 2. Today we have another matchup between lots of strong players. We see already Guillon on screen and Queen Quack on the upper right and Molly on the upper left. Only one player missing. I believe that should be Pete, and there we have it.
Yes.
I'm gonna be your host today. My name is ReadyBen, and I'm here with Antoine. How's it going?
Hello, I'm great. How are you?
I am very happy. I'm excited to finally being able to commentate this tournament. I have been a bit busy the last days, as you know, but finally I'm ready to commentate some matches. And yeah, very excited for this tournament. Very excited for this format. As a reminder, every completion gives the runners the points, and then the fastest run gets additional 3 points, 2 points for the second fastest, and the third fastest completion gets another point. So very excited for this. And yeah, Antoine, what do we expect?
I'm expecting quick routing, and I'm expecting very quick runs. Hopefully lots of completions. I really like this format because it really gives a comeback potential. Like, if you come from having the slowest run to suddenly having the fastest, that's like 4 extra points. So it could completely like switch the match at the very last second, which I think is insane. I really like Molly's overlay on stream. It looks very cool with the pink color and the font. And yeah, I am super excited for this match. Unfortunately, this is gonna be the first match where at the end somebody is eliminated. And I kind of feel sad because 2 of these runners will be eliminated at the end. So hopefully they have fun, and we'll see who the best of this group are.
I certainly wish them best of luck, and we will see what's gonna happen because the countdown is starting.
We are gonna take a quick look at the seed. Ooh, and it looks like an outpost seed. Maybe ruined portal if it's not too far. Maybe village. You know, and there's a couple of bastion possibilities actually, with a fortress in the middle.
Yeah, I like that you guys decided to give them all this information at the beginning, because I think for the viewers it's more interesting if runners don't gather this information at the start and immediately start routing and thinking about some certain strategies. And I know it can look like a lot of information, and it is a lot of information, but certainly this will help a lot. So the first flint you get at the 7th gravel.
Excuse me, but I just looked at the trades, the pigin trades, and I really hope they go to the village, because look at the 8 blocks, they get 0 strings. What is this? Oh, that is the worst rates ever. They surely should get to the village. All right.
Yeah, you wanna go to the village, or you wanna get some shears and sheeps on sheep. That could be an idea.
True. Or maybe, you know, like the outposts sometimes have like a little tent with white wool, and they could use that. If there's
that could be the idea in the middle. Exactly. It looks like this is a coastal village, and I know it is a meme by now. But is there any monument maybe nearby, and you get some extra 8 gold blocks? No, I don't think this is gonna be the case. It's no deep ocean. But yeah, there's a village, and it has a couple houses. Not the best chest loot for Queen Cake on the upper right in that first house. And there's a buried treasure with my favorite block, and also I know that it's T-Wax's favorite block. It is TNT.
Yes, it is also probably my favorite block, if I'm being honest. Very versatile, you can do a lot of things with it, so yeah. Absolutely not original, considering it's everybody's favorite block, I think, but yeah, I mean...
It's just one of the most powerful blocks in the game. What can I say?
Exactly.
By far. And there it has so many uses. One of them could be exploding golds, another one could be exploding gravel. But I think in this tournament, given that you have the information how many gravel you have to mine to get the first flints, and here it's only 7, we won't see an explosion of TNT in a gravel patch to get gravel, I believe.
Ooh, and Quam has said that one of the strongholds is ocean exposed, so you could do hostage strats if you find a monument on the way.
Yeah, certainly. Why not? I would love to see some crazy ideas and crazy strategies. I know that runners always want to have the same stuff. They want to have their bastion, they want to have their fortress. They don't like crazy and scuffness, but they have to understand that us viewers and commentators, we like them to see them a bit suffer, and we like the content. So yeah, if you want to get some points of the people, you know, if you want to increase your fan base, go for the crazy stuff, try to win with some cool strategies. And I think this would not only increase your karma, but also, you know, give you extra points of coolness.
True. I was gonna say the unfortunate part is I don't think that we managed villager trades for this tournament because we didn't account for, you know, people going for pearl trades. So I think they could get 1 on a 3, which is unfortunate.
Oh, yeah, 1/3 could be a problem, actually. It is certainly one of the most painful things that is coded into Minecraft, but
fortunately for them, they probably won't need to because there is a double good gap and I think no triple stables, so, you know, just do 1 gap, get your beds from the village, and I think they're good.
Yeah. I have to say that Bastion has beautiful chests with so much obsidian. So certainly they won't need that much obsidian from the trades. Molly already managed to find the ideal spot for the portal room, which is ideal.
I think Queen Cac found it as well. But a different stronghold, I believe. And Molly started running already. Just about 5 minutes of rotting. And yeah. Oh, and Pete as well. Alright, we have our first couple of runners. They're gonna completely ignore that outpost and go straight for the village, which I cannot blame them for.
Yeah, I cannot blame them either. I was trying to come up with some use for the outpost and for the pillagers, but honestly, I don't think there's any good idea that you could come up with for this village seed and the outpost. I don't know how this outpost and the use of the pillagers, or maybe starting a raid would somehow like gain some time.
Okay, hear me out. You summon a raid, you lead the raid to the end, and you let them kill the dragon for you. How about that?
Wait, is that possible?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Dude, don't troll me, Unsun, okay? Alright, we see Molly going for that treasure.
Buried treasure. One of the probably my favorite structure, actually, even though it's the smallest structure in the game. Buried treasures are just so OP.
Yeah, they are a little bit too good, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes they're just very bad. Like, this morning I saw a buried treasure that only had 1 iron, which is pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't call those buried treasures. For me, those are bonus chests. Very, very, very bad. Like, Guillo going for a shipwreck here. I want to apologize in advance. I certainly will mispronounce Guillo's name every single time. But
yeah, I said
he is
Gio,
very, very good.
And the Redman says Guillo. I mean, to be fair, do you know that, I think it's Japanese, the Japanese dish called gyoza?
No.
It's pretty good, actually. Like, usually it's stuffed with either chicken or pork, and it's pronounced Gio, and it's written the same exact way as Gio. So I don't know. Maybe it is Gio. Who knows?
So you're saying Gio is a Japanese dish? Wait, what?
What?
What did you? I don't understand.
I think it's written the same way. I could be wrong, but I think it's like Gioza or something.
Well, I don't know if it is a dish or not, but I know that these runners are getting into some hot stuff.
Yeah.
And Molly and Pizza Hut are going into the Netherlands.
They're on
Molly
very
with an
similar
impressive-
paces, actually.
Yes.
I didn't see if Pizza took the BT. Molly did and got a... Oh yeah, they both did, because they both have a diamond pickaxe.
The diamond
Nice.
pickaxe, very, very sweet. Increases that mining a tiny bit.
Yeah.
It's very nice
And you
to
know,
have. Good thing
if
to
they
have.
are like 1 or 2 obsidian short, they couldn't just mine the portal to make it faster, you know. Better like spend those 9 or 18 seconds mining a couple of blocks than waiting for trades for 10 minutes. So could be a strat.
Yeah, people tend to forget that it's not only about getting the fastest run, it is also about being consistent and completing runs. So in the unfortunate event, for example, that you misplace an obsidian while creating your second portal, there you have your obsidian, a diamond pickaxe,
Yeah.
to repair the damage that you caused and secure your completion. It would be it would be a shame if a runner misplaced one obsidian and then had to reset after 8 minutes.
Yeah, so everybody has started running now. So as we mentioned, Gio has taken a slightly different route for taking the ship instead of the buried treasure. So he will not have a diamond pick, but maybe it means that he will have a faster route, or maybe not. We will have to see.
We will see. Also, I have to say, every time I watch Guillau's screen, I have to say that skin reminds me a bit about the skin that Pete used to have. I don't know if Pete changed his skin since he played 1.14 Classic. Certainly, no, he still has the same one, right? Those skins are very similar. Love those.
Oh yeah, I think it's a... Is it just the same but yellow instead of green?
It's similar. I don't know.
Huh. Might be a reference to Pete, actually. I'm not sure. I'm not sure Geo uses this skin usually. Huh.
Guillaume going here for... I like to call this the C-skull setup, when you jump from the left to the right and then right to the left. Probably it's not a thing that got introduced by C-skull. Maybe Pingo introduced it or something. But that's the thing that I like to call it. Very effective to kill blazes without a shield and without anything. And certainly will be enough to get enough blaze rats in this seed.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
So I think Molly and Geo are going for Fortress first, and I think Pete is the only one here for now going for Bastion first.
Yeah, differences in routing. We will see what will pay off. Guillaume now is in some trouble. One heart, half a heart, one heart.
Okay.
One more shot and he might die, but he manages to survive and gets that blaze rod, while Pete on the upper left is trading with the piglins.
Okay, that is a big issue for Geo's routes. I'm gonna start saying Geo, so we are the same. Big issue from his route is that by not taking the buried treasure, he does not get much food at all. One big advantage of a buried treasure, and especially this one, is it has 7 fishes, which is very, very decent.
Yeah, food in Minecraft speedruns is a two-sided coin. On one side, it takes time to get your resources and get some extra foods. So in an ideal run, not gathering food and just not getting damage at all and getting through the run should be faster. But on the other side, having food gives you lots of saturation and much safer gameplay, which can also lead to a faster run in case you have a trouble with maybe some extra spawns and some extra hits that you might encounter through your way.
I don't necessarily agree with the getting food is slower because in the case of a buried treasure, you need iron to go to the nether anyway, and in a buried treasure, you get your iron the same place that you get your food, so it's not really a time loss at all, I think.
Yeah, it depends on the seed. Here, I think if you go for the treasure, as you said, certainly the food is for free. You just, break the chest or whatever and you get the food.
Yeah.
But for example, in a village seed, you have to mine every hay bale, and that takes some time.
That's true, yeah. Unless you can overlap it somehow. But that is pretty rare. Like TNT, the hay bales, for example. It's not that slow.
Yeah. There you go. First use for TNT that could potentially come into play. Maybe if the routing allows it.
I don't even know if there is hay bales in that village, by the way, because I think if there was, Geo would have taken some.
Yeah, not sure if they were. But what we now can see is that Gillo changed roles with Pete. Pete is now in the fortress while Gillo's in the bastion.
Yeah.
Molly in the bastion 2. And Queen Kak on the upper right is having some trouble there with a Wither skeleton, but manages to kill that skeleton and is now fighting Blazes and crafted a shield, which makes me think that Queen Kak does not possess fire resistance and so potentially went for a fortress first.
Yeah. I think, so Pete is the only one going for Bastion first, and I don't know, I feel like it might be the play, because he will be out soon. He only needs one more rod, and he's out, so... And he was not the first to enter either. I believe Molly entered just a bit faster, so I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah. We indeed will have to see.
And Molly is out. Yeah, okay, it's basically the same then. Speed and Molly are out at the same time. Now it's going to be a matter of who can get to their portal build the fastest.
Yeah, we will see. Peter certainly is on a very, very good pace. Let's say at this point he might be ahead of all the forerunners. It's difficult to say. Molly also building a portal, so probably
Molly
it's going to be a race.
Portal, so it might be... Oh! Okay, Pete falling in the lava, felling the pearl, but it's no big deal. Molly going to be able to enter after hunger resetting. So despite the BT, she is still going to have to hunger reset there. Not enough food to finish the whole run.
The pressure is on the runners because, as you mentioned earlier, the two players that get the worst positions in this match will get eliminated.
Yeah.
So there's some sort of pressure here. Pete now building his portal too, so it is going to be a race for the first.
A big advantage here of the Bastion first is Pete took less damage against Blazes because he had fire res, so he was able to save some food, and he's able to enter the end at the same time as Molly, despite hitting the ice pile like 30 seconds after.
Yeah, and talking about fire res, someone who doesn't have fire res anymore is Molly, who fell into lava, unfortunately.
Oh god. She has some pork chops.
2 hearts, so if... it's fine, so we don't have to hit a 4-bet or anything like that. We'll be fine. Gillo now entering to Gillo, who I know has been...
Queen Kak might be dead. Oh, and she is. And she's gonna reset that seed.
That's so unlucky. Yeah, we will see. Pizza Hut is playing very well. I know people have been saying Pete is washed. He hasn't played 1.16 in a while, so he should have a disadvantage against these runners who play so much Minecraft speedruns all the time. But honestly, I've been watching Pete the other day. He has been playing some 1.16 and his mechanics are still awesome. He's a very good speedrunner, and we have to remember this dude, he plays with his feet, basically. So,
that is one way to put it. I mean, that is literally what's happening, yes.
Very good speedrunner. He might take the first rounds. So there,
he's gonna, yeah. Because there was some slight RNG here where his dragon was already ready to purge because it was already on the good side, whereas Molly's dragon was on her side when it started purging. Wait, Pete might not get it. He needs to craft an anchor. Yeah. Oh,
Would
the
it
anchor
be
might
in
be a bit
time?
far. Okay, no, he gets it. And Molly gets her dragon at the same time, basically. I don't know who got the fastest time here. It's gonna be very close. And Pete got the fastest time by 7 seconds. 12:33 to 12:40. Wow.
Another purge for Gio, so we will have 3 completions already on the boards, while Queen Kak unfortunately died in her first attempt.
Ooh.
Um,
And Gio's completion was much faster. It was 11:45. So the shipwreck route, despite not having much food at all, turns out to be faster than Pete and Molly's buried treasure routes.
yeah, I want to take this opportunity again to do a little ad for bigger timers. I know this has been a trend in the Minecraft speedrunning community to make the timers always smaller and smaller, and more tiny and more tiny. I want us to go back to the big live split looking timers on the upper right.
Like Molly, basically.
Yeah, can we start a movement maybe and go back to the big timers? Thanks.
I mean, it's kind of up to every runner here. They can customize their timer, their ESI timer, so yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, back when the timers were taking like half of the screen. That was funny.
The good old days. Anyways, we have second rounds. We see lots of TNT action on the screen. Pizza Hut is exploding some trees. Similarly to the old bosses SSG seed. You remember that?
Of course I do. I spent countless hours on the seed. And yeah, I'm not expecting the routes to change too much. Gio is checking his route again, so he might actually be able to improve on his 11:45 time even more. What I really think is going to make the difference here is consistency. And when it comes to consistency, I think I would trust Bastion first the most. So, in my opinion, Pete will win this first seed. What do you think?
I have to agree with that a bit. I have to say, in this tournament, as I mentioned earlier, it's not only the fastest completion, it is also how many completions you get in. And for that, you need consistency, as you said. And in 1.16, one factor is Bastion first that could go into the equation, giving you Fire Res, which could lead to much easier blaze fights and therefore to less deaths. So certainly going for Bastion first in this tournament setting, if the route permits it to you and it's not that much of a time loss, certainly is the way to go, in my opinion.
Yeah, and while I said that, I missed what happened. I was looking at Molly entering the Nether, and I think Pete died and had to reset. So yeah, I've been jinxing runners since 2019, actually. That is... Oh, he forgot to craft a bucket. Okay, so it's more of a mistake than, like, actually just dying. It's more of just... He will remember the next times.
Yeah, it's probably your fault, Antoine. Anyways,
Wait, does everybody have the same type of skin? Does Molly also have a Pizza Hut? She also have a Pizza Hut skin. Wait, what is this? Oh, it took us so long to notice. Wait, I wanna see Queen Cax's skin then.
Yeah, imagine commentators actually paying attention to the tiny details, right? It would be insane.
Yeah, no. Oh, okay. Queen Cax doesn't have the Pizza Hut skin. I remember way back in the days, in my first ever hosted tournaments, where we had a couple of runners called BGR and Hama in 114 tournament that were always having matching outfits, and it was very funny.
Yeah, I remember that tournament. Very, very cool tournament, by the way. Shout out to BGR and Hama for winning that one, I guess.
Yeah.
No, wait. Did they win? Or
Yeah, they did.
All right.
There was also like,
yeah.
I think Birchu and Neo came second in this one.
Yeah.
Anyway. Geo's. I really don't like Geo's speed bridging over the lava. I'm like, you spent 3 or 4 minutes in the overworld, and you could just lose it all by just speed bridging.
I mean, it is certainly faster than just bridging normally by a lot, so I can understand going for it.
Fair.
As you said, it is not only an RSG any percent type of tournament, it is more of a... It has some sort of an S... Oh, Molly, no!
Did Molly fall in lava?
Molly fell down into a big ocean of lava, and with that, also all her dreams fell into lava for that attempt. And now she has to reset 07.
Which means that currently... wait, Gio died as well. I missed what happened. Oh my god, we are missing literally everything. Pete is technically ahead now. And considering he's gonna do Bastion first, if he manages that Bastion, I think he will be good to go. I was gonna say that Gio has some mushroom on his route, which allows him to get some food outside of the buried treasure, which I think is smart. And maybe Molly should do the same.
Yeah, probably Pete is in a very good position to take this first round, to be honest. Not having died. Had to reset for that lava bucket incident, but it's better to reset early than to reset later in the run. So not that big of a time loss compared to the other runners. But yeah, certainly on a good position here when it comes down to rate of completions. We will see though what's gonna happen. Yu at the moment still with the +3. Maybe Pete can in this attempt beat that time. But other than that, Giyu at the moment is winning.
Yeah, and that is what I find sometimes frustrating in just regular 116 tournaments, is that if somebody dies like 4 times at 1 minute into the run, and then somebody else dies like once but during the end fight, the person who died 4 times has a better chance of winning, you know? Just because they died earlier in the round and not late. But
yeah,
here...
interesting about this tournament as well, sorry that I interrupt you, is that I notice that more and more that the big difference is not that much the decisions that you do in a given run, because you should do that decisions while you're routing. It is so much about mechanics. So those details that in a normal tournament, RC tournaments, can of course lead to a better time, like crafting or being good at very good mechanics. In this tournament particularly are very important. If you're slow at crafting or slow at speed bridging or doing a good strategy, like for example zero cycling, if you are not good at that, you certainly will be on a very bad spot, because you have to assume that most runners will probably go for a very similar approach in a given seat, especially on this field.
Yeah, no, you're right. Oh god, Molly fell in lava again. I think she tried to block clutch and just died. Queen Kak though is gonna build her portal to the portal room, and she should be in a good position to get her first completion there. I think it is just past 10... Is that 10 or is that 12 minutes? If it's 10, then she has a chance.
I say it again, big timers.
Yeah, I mean, her timer is not that small. It's just that with 4 POVs, it is kind of hard to read. In the bracket stage, it's gonna be best of threes and 1v1, so we will have bigger POVs, essentially.
Listen, the bigger the timer, the better. Anyways, back to the runs. Queen Cack in the end now is gonna go for that attempt. I think all runners are gonna go for a normal one cycle here. I think to believe that the first purge was at 126, so it's not that much slower than a zero cycle. Probably good enough to just wait for the purge. And also, I think that I wanted to mention is that Molly must be devastated mentally at this point after falling 2 times in lava. I hope she can recover from that, take a deep breath, and try to get another completion going.
Yeah, I think she'll be alright because it's only 2 death, and like she knows that it's not that easy of a seed, especially when you're going for Fortress first. So if she just gets 1 more completion, she probably knows that she can come back, you know. I just saw Gio die to, I think, Blazes, which is unfortunate. And this seed is really not forgiving, and I really like the play from Pete to go for Bastion first, and he's living on 6 rods again. Meanwhile, Queen Cack is 1 cycling. It's okay, she was a bit low on explosives, but she gets it. And that's gonna be a low 12, so she will take 2nd place actually on the seed.
GG's. Very nice completion by Queen Cack. Going for that 1 cycle. Very, very nice. Pizza Hut now in the Fortress. Going for some fire rest. Is buried in some netherrack. Not sure exactly what happened there. He's gonna go for another speed bridge certainly here, I think. The moment is going for a normal bridging route. Molly going back to the Netherlands, and Gio's back in the village. Not sure what happened there.
Yeah, I saw Gio die against Blazes. I didn't really catch it fully. But Molly is gonna re-enter the Nether, and Pete is gonna enter the Stronghold. Oh, he's not exactly where he's supposed to be. What the frick is this door? Okay, he will have to pull out the cords from the pod room and follow them. Because he
Or are we gonna see some routing, maybe?
I don't know.
Parsons Law? Mod check?
Oh my god, where is this? He doesn't know.
I think it is still a good idea to at least get the completion.
Yeah,
should not reset here, obviously.
We've seen runners reset where they really shouldn't have, and they completely had a chance to finish their seeds. But yeah, in Pete's case here, that is definitely a moment where he should not reset.
Yeah, certainly. So resetting here would definitely be a bad decision, given that the completion gives you a point. So
yeah, it is unfortunate that he's not going to be able to get the fastest completion here, because I think this would have been pace, honestly. But he will get a completion nonetheless.
So this is something that I, as a commentator, have to admit is not clear to me. So the forced purge is going to be at 120 something, right? 130. Yes. But does this mean that it will not purge until that time, or that it could purge before that?
No, it literally cannot purge before that time, unless you break a crystal. But if you break a crystal, you get a vanilla purge, essentially.
Oh.
So, let's say you enter the end, you know that the purge is 130 exactly, but you see on the timer, like the 1 hour timer, that you only have like 1 minute and 25 seconds left. Essentially, you need to break a crystal if you want a chance to complete. That's just a high roll.
Interesting. I like that gambling part. Like, I know that certainly when it's gonna purge, and I know that the decision of breaking a crystal could potentially mean a better purge and therefore a victory, but also could lead to a much worse completion. I like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright,
or
in the fortress.
Yeah, or you could be a Giga Chad and just zero cycle every seed. You know.
Oh, are all seeds zero cyclable? I've seen Nylor in chat, for example.
Not all seeds, because some of them have like cage spawn, but I believe that at least zero cycle is like consistent. So if there's a 1 in 8 on a seed, it will always be 1 in 8. And now there is setups to be able to complete a 1 in 8 zero cycle. So, I mean, if you're not in a cage spawn, I believe every seed should be zero cycle. Well, there's also the issue of like the train's not giving you enough beds for it or whatever. And Pete is gonna have to kill the dragon by hand again, but this time much lower, so it is fine. And he's gonna get second completion.
That is huge for Pete. It's gonna get
oh
the
my
second
god!
point.
Okay, did you see how much time he lost in the stronghold? That was probably like a minute, right?
Uh-huh.
He got a 12:34, only 1 second slower than his previous completion.
Oh.
So if he hits the pod room, he gets probably sub 11. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, but he has another shot. He can get it now.
Yeah, he could get 2 more completions right there. He has 26 minutes left, so this is completely reasonable to think that he could get it.
Yeah, similar to SSG, every time you play the seed, you get a little bit more of experience, and you get more used to the terrain, you get more used to the mobs that you might encounter through your way. I know that Minecraft still has some RNG factors. If this mob is going to walk into that direction, if this mob is going to shoot a fireball at you at this given time, but and certainly those things are very, very painful if you're grinding SSG. But in this scenario, I think most of the times playing the seeds, lots of times should give you some experience and should also train your mechanics for the next attempt. And if Pete was able to possibly get the time this attempt, he certainly will have another shot now. So we'll see if he actually will be able to convert it and potentially get a much lower time, or if there's going to be some very sad event happening, and so that's going to prevent him to beat that time.
You really said like we're gonna see if there's gonna be some sad events, like you're manifesting something. It's really
Listen,
funny.
I've been commentating at this point so many tournaments. I know that commentary curse is a thing. People say it's not real. I am a believer in commentary curse, and you know.
So you try to exercise it as much as you can.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Fair enough.
Also, you know, I have to remember that I am in the booth with Antoine, and
I am the worst when it comes to commentary curse. There is so many. You could make.
Oh yeah, Antoine, we know it. Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, like you could make a whole documentary, like 3 hours long documentary of like every time I've cursed a runner. That is just my thing.
Yeah, we have seen the clips, Antoine, by now. We have seen some of them.
Oh my god. Alright, Pete entering Nether soon, Molly entering the end, Queen Cac in the fortress, and Gio in the Bastion. Everybody is doing something different here, and that is very cool.
Molly in the end, as you said. Gonna go for that completion over there.
Oh wait, she's in the end sub 930.
Yeah.
That will be first place if she kills the dragon here. And I don't want to say more because I don't want to curse her. That Enderman is not going to go. Okay, it is in the bows. What is very cool about having a standard perch, and you know it's not going to perch before, is that you have time to craft your beds in the end if you want. You have time to kill an Enderman without wondering, without having to worry about the dragon giving you 1 in 13. You basically have like over a minute to kind of do whatever you want, you know, overlap some stuff.
building a house, you could play some chess while waiting for the dragon to purge, you could, so many things. You could keep routing, you could overlap the waiting time to keep looking at the information and things about new strategies for the next attempts.
That's actually true, yeah. Is Gio gonna go for a 0? I see pre-crafting anchors, which you would normally do in the end when you know you have a minute. Molly one cycling at 10:40. Oh, and that will be a 4+1, and that will be a sub 11 for Molly, grabbing first place here despite 2 deaths. See, that's what I told you about. Only 1 completion here, and she's completely back in the game.
That is very strong completion by Molly. Is gonna get those points. Can we see some drakes in chat for Molly? Very, very nice. We'll see if Pete will be able to beat it, or if Gio will be able to beat it. Not sure about that one, to be honest. Gio just straight looked into Enderman while entering the end. A little bit of an Eliotex moment there. But yeah, placed the boat, and now the Endermen are in the boat, and he just has to wait on the side for the dragon to purge.
Yeah, so I really disagree with Gio's play here, and I think he lost several precious seconds for crafting that anchor in the pod room instead of in the end, because the dragon is not going to give you a 1 in 13, so as I mentioned, you should do as much as possible in the end and not in the overworld.
Yeah, you should do everything in the end. You should, keep routing, as I said. You should enter as soon as you can. If you have some homework for tomorrow to do for school, you can do that while waiting for the dragon to purge. All that good stuff, you can do it, but do it in the end and do it as fast as you can.
Yeah. I don't know about the homework part, but that could be... Wait, that could be a faster completion for Gio here? Okay. I was kind of confused. I thought he was going to detonate the anchor first. Oh, this is going to be close. Need to axe the dragon. That should be first place for Gio here. Oh my god, that was close. That is going to be like 5 seconds away from Molly's time. That was actually so clutch. And that's going to be a 10:50 for Gio. The leaderboard keeps moving. It is crazy.
GG. Also, I can recommend Gio to take away the world preview, because that's gonna increase loading time for the seeds. He's gonna lose some time there, RTA in real life. He should remove that for the next tournament. Queen Kak apparently died because she went for some items, so maybe she did hunger reset. I don't know what exactly happened there, but I looked up to the upper right part of the screen, and I just saw her collecting some items. I have to say, this is gonna happen. Commentators are not able to watch all 4 screens all the time, so maybe we might miss something, especially if 2 other runners were in the end. So we apologize if we couldn't see exactly what happened there.
Yeah. So we have Molly re-entering the Nether, we have Pete fighting Blazes, Queen Kak doing her Bastion post-Fortress, and Gio just starting in the overworld.
Alright, Anton, and maybe this is a good opportunity again, because I've seen some questions in chat, to remind chat how the point system works for this tournament.
Alright, so basically, in the group stages, people are going to have, each match is going to be 2 seeds, and on each individual seed, 1 completion is going to give you 1 extra point, and the fastest completion per seed gets 3 bonus points, the second fastest gets 2 bonus points, and the third fastest gets 1 bonus point. So basically, if Molly gets 4 completions, and she has the second fastest completion, she gets 6 points on that seed. Bonuses... So yeah, I was going to say, bonuses are not stackable. So for example, if Molly has the fastest and the second fastest times, she only gets the +3, and it's the next person who would get the +2.
Yeah, so basically this tournament is about speed, it is about creativity when you're routing, it is about consistency, it is about keeping your mental together, everything that you need. Actually, very, very sports-like. We could say speedrunning at this point has become certainly an esport, and we can see this in these types of events. We will see who in this match today will combine all those elements the best and gets the final best time on the board and also the most completions.
Yeah. Pete is gonna build his portal right there, and that's gonna be a fairly fast nether entry if he doesn't miss the portal room. So let's pray here for him that he hits it.
Oh, Molly dying against Blazes.
Oh,
yep.
And Pete is in the portal room. I think this is gonna be very fast. I cannot see his timer because it is extremely tiny, but I think it's much faster than anybody else.
Yeah, it is hard to come up with a good balance. Like on one side, you could go to you could have a little bit of a very aggressive playstyle and go as risky as you can and try to like beat as much completions as fast as you can and also go for the fastest time. Or you could go for more, saver routes and secure completions. Probably not get the fastest time, but at least gets lots of points. Or another strategy potentially would be just get one very fast run and then just go for lots of completions. So it's interesting to see what approaches runners are going to choose.
Yeah. And apparently Pete entered the end a bit slower actually than other people. I thought it was like a late 8, but apparently it was 9:20. So it should get third place back from Queen Kag here, but I'm unsure if he will get second or first place. So yeah, it should still be a fast completion there.
Probably it will. We see some TNT action happening again on Molly's side. Yeah, the Blazes seem to be a little bit hard here, right?
Yeah, that is why Pete has the most completions, because he goes for Bastion first. And here comes his third completion, which is not going to be faster than Molly or Gio, but it is going to be faster than Queen Kag. And I think that Queen Kag is in the end at 15 minutes here, so maybe she died and didn't reset, which is not the worst decision. Oh, and it's barely slower than other people. It's 11:08. So it is still a very fast completion. And Queen Kag
that was a very shaky first bet, but is now in the rhythm and will be able to beat the dragon. Congratulations for that completion. Certainly another point on the board. Molly going back into the Netherlands, and Pete is starting his seed again and will try to beat his time again.
Yeah, I think so. Pete is definitely on his last run here, and actually I would say, yeah, well, everybody should be on their last run here. Nobody's gonna get 2 more completions, not in 14 minutes, so you need to make it count. You really want that last completion there. You don't want to die, you don't want to miss it. You really just want to play it safe at this point, or if you know that you've had slow completions until that point, you may want to try to high roll and like go all in. It really depends.
Yeah. I think if you started your run now and you notice that after 3 minutes it's not going well in this attempt, there's something that you missed, you forgot, or you're not feeling confident, you should reset as fast as you can and just repeat it so that you have a chance to secure that last point.
Yeah, true. I agree. So currently we have Gio and Molly, Gio at 5 points, so ahead of everybody, thanks to that 3 points bonus. And we have Pete and Molly at 4 points each. Pete's able to tie Molly because he has more completions, but Molly has a faster time. And we have Queen Kag a bit behind, but everything could change in a single run. If just imagine if Queen Kag completes the fastest here, on her next run, she will be at 6 points, and that is huge. She'll be first, basically.
Yeah, I think at this point it is fair to say that I'm a little bit disappointed that the only use for TNT in this race was only gathering wood, but I'm gonna live with that.
Was there only one TNT in the buried treasure?
I'm gonna admit that I totally don't know. I have no idea at this point anymore how many TNT it was. I believe it was 2, but I'm not sure.
Okay. If it's 1, then I think that getting the wood is definitely the play. If there was 2, maybe you could use the second one either for netherrack or... Oh, okay, there was only 1, so I agree. I agree that wood is the play, actually.
Yeah.
I wouldn't use it for anything
2,
else.
you want to go for Blaze TNT, 100%. Yeah. There's no fire, you're not wasting time, it is much more effective than a blaze bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because killing the dragon with TNT is not viable, but killing it with beds is, so...
100%. Well, speaking about blaze bedding, Guillo doing a little bit of blaze bedding action on his screen. He's currently fighting blazes. We have to say that these blazes are scary. Lots of runners died at this point against those blazes, so we will see if Guillo will be able to manage to get those rods as fast as Zero Cycle TNT when? No, just no. Please, no, that's not gonna happen. I'm so sorry.
I've done so much experiment of like trying to do the maximum amount of damage to the dragon with TNT, even like with TAS and everything. And I can say that I don't think we'll ever see a proper TNT setup for the dragon. I've had, like, the most success I've had was with a TNT minecart, but all it did was like push the dragon like 50 blocks up. Like, it actually pushed it so far up, but it just didn't do much damage at all.
Yeah, certainly TNT against the dragon is not the best weapon. I was surprised when some player in 1.7 is able to explode a TNT exactly on the timing, but yeah, I would not recommend it. But anyways, let's go back to this match. We see Molly and Pete in the Bastion. Guillo managed to survive, is now gonna go towards the Bastion as well. It's getting shot by a ghast from behind, while Queen Kak is fighting those blazes right now. Crafted a shield. I definitely like that decision for this tournament in case you want to go for Fortress first. But I have to say, at this point, I will have to give a shout out to Pete, who I think went for the smartest decision and goes for Bastion first.
Yeah, I definitely think it was the play on this seed. Despite the Bastion maybe being a bit further away, big advantages is that he might have a better terrain to his portal that he can pearl to. He can pearl to the fortress when the other players have to walk to the Bastion. And he saves food from not taking too much damage against blazes. So I definitely think it's the play.
100%. And yeah, if nothing changes, I'm looking at the score again. Guillo should have 5 points, Pete 4. Yep. Molly at the moment also with 4. And Queen Kak will have a very hard time to come back. She certainly will have to get the fastest run, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant. If she gets the fastest time, which is not easy, but imagine she does, she would get 6 points, which would mean currently that it's first. So, oh wait, Molly missed her portal. 8:22. So that would have been a sick time, but I think she built it wrong. Surely. Oh, it's right there. Okay.
Alright, sliding into a library. Guillo throws a pearl. Not sure if we saw this before. It's going back to the trades. He's gonna look at what he got really quick, and then is gonna unfreeze, I believe, and go towards the spot where he believes that the portal, or where he knows, it's not where he believes, he knows that he has to build it there. We'll build it there. It's digging down now. Molly's going for a little bit of of Stronghold Navigation?
Yeah, and that is tragic because if Molly had hit the portal room on this run, she would have been in the end in like 8:30, which I think was actually the fastest time. Oh no, Guillaume is placing some obsidian, and that is
And
going to
there it
cost him
is.
20 seconds. And that is where a diamond pick would come in handy, and he's the only player who didn't make a diamond pick. Oh, he chooses to just build it somewhere else. Okay, I think that's the play. He
Yes,
might not end
I
up
agree.
exactly at the right spot, but... Oh, he does anyway, okay. But anyway, I think it was really the play. Because, oh, and he makes 2 anchors? No, okay, only one.
Again, crafting in the portal room instead of just going into
Yeah.
the end as fast as you can.
Molly's
sure if I
still not
agree
in
with
the
that.
end. Oh, she sees the portal room now. Okay. But she's gonna enter at 10 minutes instead of 8:30.
I mean, okay, I get it. It is a box spawn. You have to mine up.
Yeah, it is
But
not
I
zero
think-
cyclable, but
Yeah, you should have time to place the platform in the middle
yeah.
and craft your beds in the end. Or you can just craft it and pearl towards the fountain and place your obsidian then.
And same
If you're an
thing.
experienced runner, that's possible.
Here, Molly is using, I think, her only pearl to go to the middle. Oh, wait, no, she still has plenty. Okay. Then, no, never mind. Because I thought she was pearling to the middle with her last pearl, which means that... Which I don't think would be the play, because she just has time to walk to the middle since the dragon is not going to perch.
Alright, so Molly and Guillo in the end, both with Pizza Hut's skin. We will see who is gonna be able to deliver that seed first.
And the third
Pizza Hut
pizza is coming in very soon.
also gonna join the party. Who's gonna deliver first that completion?
Oh no, he
Guillo's...
misplaces his portal again. But this time he knows exactly
no.
which route to take to get to the portal room. But that is unfortunate that he does it twice. He's gonna lose a bit of time here. Guillaume and Molly one cycling at the same time. Guillaume's gonna have to exit. Oh, and it's barely not gonna be sub... It could have been sub... Well, no, it wouldn't have been sub 10, but... It is still gonna be a very fast completion. It's gonna be extremely
10
quick
exits.
for Guillaume. Yep.
Yeah.
And he's gonna keep first
Similarly
place
for
and cement it.
Molly. Queen Cag also joining the end. Pizza Hut in the end. Guillo reloading the seed. Certainly will not have time to complete another attempt due to the fact that it's only 5 minutes. And I don't think the seed... I mean, I'm not sure if it's completable in 5 minutes. Certainly not, I would say.
No.
Queen Cag... Nah. Queen
I
Cag
mean,
in
gotta stay
the
warm.
end, building the fountain. Pizza Hut at the same time, both neck and neck. One going to the right, another runner going to the left. And then we will wait for that beautiful dragon on the sky to land and give both runners the opportunity to get another point. And that being said, Antoine, what do you think is going to be the final score for this first round?
I think both Cag and Pete are going to be able to finish this seed, but I don't think that any of them is going to be faster than Guillaume's time or Molly's time. I think the standings are going to stay approximately the same, just with 1 more point for Pete and 1 more point for Queen Cag.
This
Maybe
would...
Queen Cag
Yeah.
has a chance to overtake Pete here. If the dragon perches now, but it doesn't look like it is, so yeah. I think it's gonna stay the same. But that is a lot of completions. We saw a lot of death at the start. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say both of them entered the end at the same time. You know, if you, instead of 4 betting 5 bets, you know, then you would finish the seed slower than the other runner. And that would mean that potentially you would lose very beautiful one cycle there by Queen Cag, I say that.
And as you say that, Pete misses the 4 bets. This would have been a beautiful 4 bet as well. But he's still going to be able to complete... Yeah, but a bit slower here. So both of them are able to complete the seed. 11:59 for Pete and 11:11 for Queen Cag. So unfortunately for her, gonna be 3 seconds slower than Pete's best time, and not gonna be enough to get an extra bonus point. So
It was close.
yeah, I think this is the most completion we've seen on a seed in total. That would be 13 total completion. Well, no, we've probably seen more actually, but that is like the most consistent one. Like everybody has 3 or 4. That looks really good.
Yeah, GG's to Gio for, let's count, first place.
Yeah.
Molly for second.
And it's still anyone's game.
Yeah. So we will see what's going to happen in the next round, right, Antoine?
Yeah, definitely. Anybody can get first, anybody can get fourth here. It is completely up to their scores on the second seed, which is going to be a wildcard seed, so it's going to be very interesting to run. And yeah, we're going to have about 12 minutes of intermission, and we will be back with seed number 2. That was the wrong scene, and we are back. Why did Molly go offline? Question mark? Okay, looks... hello?
It is okay, Antoine.
Okay.
She will be
It's all
back.
good.
She is ready to start, as we all are, for the second round of this match.
Yes, and Gio practicing zero cycle, so I'm happy about this. I hope...
Are we gonna see a zero cycle from Guillaume? I know, I've as someone who plays pre 1.16 mainly, I know that Guillaume has been around. He has been playing some 1.7. He got a very, very good top time, and I don't know if he practiced a lot of 1.16, but judging about what I'm seeing on the screen, I think he's totally ready.
Yeah, I mean, that's some very respectable zero cycles there, so we'll see. And Seed is gonna start very shortly. Hopefully Gio doesn't miss the start. Alright, and we're gonna quickly transition to the Seed. Alright. Ooh, that definitely looks much more like a Fortress First Seed. And those rates, those Piglin rates are pretty incredible as well. And Roderick, everything about this seed looks pretty good actually. So it's Desert Temple, potentially Village, but maybe not. But if they go to the Village, the Golem will drop 5 iron. First Flint, lots of strings, like way too much string. So if they want to zero cycle on this seed, this is the seed to do it. Definitely. What do you think?
This has amazing loot. Like first flints, 5 iron from the golem. The purge is very good. It's up to 5 out of 6 blazes, 6 rods out of 7 in case you need extra rods. What else? We have lots of string. We get a decent amount of obsidian. And from 8 blocks, you get already 21 pearls, which is very, very nice.
Yeah. So let's see what the players decide to do on this one. Oh, there's a lava pool very conveniently placed right next to that desert temple, which I believe they're going to use, and they're just not going to use the village. I don't know what Gio is doing there. I think one issue on the seed could be the wood, because how are they going to get trees? I think they're just going to have to go to the village for a crafting table, actually. Huh. That'd be kind of sad, but I think that's what's gonna happen. Yeah,
Alright, I see a pyramid. You know what is me? Oh, let's see what we get from the pyramids.
Yeah.
This is the most interesting structure.
2 diamonds, 3 diamonds. Okay.
Gold.
Some iron. Okay. I mean, looks respectable, but yeah, the only issue here is gonna be wood, actually. So they might need to go to the village. No, wait, it's way too far, surely.
It is so far.
Oh, it's abandoned. Is it abandoned? Or did they just see it wrong?
I don't know, but it is a village. So
Yeah.
forget about the Bastion. We're gonna see 1.14 classic strats right now on the screen. We got suggested as hostage in a previous seed. This obviously is intended to be classic with 1.14 strategies. Or 1.15 to say so. So obviously we're gonna see Guido going to the village and start blowing up houses, right?
Yeah, surely.
Alright, Antoine. I can start flaming you again for the timer. I missed commentating for you for so long.
What do you mean? The timer is on. What?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, my bad, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Flaming me for what? Bro,
I was kidding, bro. I was kidding you. Everything is fine.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right, we're gonna get some TNT from the desert pyramids. Then we're gonna go to the Netherlands, and we are gonna find a very, very big cube there in form of a treasure bastion. And I know lots of people hate treasure bastions, but I think it's not that bad of a thing to have in a tournament. Like the route is not that hard,
It
in my
really
opinion.
all comes down to how much obsidian is there in the chests. If there is like 6 obsidian, it's the best bastion. If there is none, it's just awful.
And every time we feature Treasure Bastion and these types of tournaments, I have to say, maybe there's something interesting in the lower parts of the Treasure Bastion, given also the fact that you have TNT, which you could use to blow up golds. Maybe there's some sort of route that you could maybe, highly potentially, in a hypothetical case, think about. Maybe you could go down there, get a lot of golds. Who knows?
Yeah. And Pete has already started running, actually. At a sub 5 minutes of scouting, which is pretty impressive. Ooh, did you see that Neo? Did you catch that?
Not quite.
All right. Pete just oh. He just stepped on pressure plates. Oh my god. Anyway. No, basically, look at Pete's screen. He's gonna do it again. Probably he jumps like around the block, which is pretty cool, I think.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain that. It's like you have a straight line of blocks, but then you have like one block that's blocking you, and you need to like jump around it, but you're still gonna be on the same line of block. It's pretty. I don't know.
Yeah. Normally, if you enter the pyramid with nothing, not even what super crafter do while you're getting TNT, what you want to do is only get 1 or 2 or 3 TNT, get out, start exploding the TNT, and then collect the other TNT. Pizza just went into the pyramid and got all the TNT and then decided to explode it, which is completely fine, but you're gonna lose like a second or something.
Yeah. Molly is going to run as well, and she's doing basically the same route as Pete, actually. She has gone to the temple, and then she goes to the trees, and then she comes back to the temple because the lava pool is there.
Yeah, I already crafted the boats. Boats. Boat could be a good idea to go to. Yeah, right. I like what Molly is doing.
Yeah, that is smart.
Yeah, that is very smart. I like the decision. Probably it's gonna save some time.
I am just thinking, looking at this run, and looking at some Badlands runs that we've had, maybe we need to make it so that the mod always gives 2 sticks from dead bushes. I think it's...
Nah.
I think it's not that big of a deal, though, if we make it. Like, it doesn't change much in the wrong way. Why are you against it?
You should standardize the bushes and then give the players information about how many bushes they need to break to get sticks. Obviously.
It's so terrible. Yeah, like on this seed I think it's fine, but like sometimes there's some Badlands seed where if you don't get all your sticks from the first few bushes, you can like actually go out of your route quite a lot to get the remaining ones, and it can be annoying.
True. Guillo went back to routing, by the way. He went into the ends and cared about the fact that the end islands might or might not be zero cyclable. I have to say again, similarly to BGR, I still have no clue how zero cycle works. I'm gonna admit this. Co-commentator has no idea how zero cycle works, has not tried it, has not practiced it.
Do you not know how it works even in like theory?
Listen, there was once a day where I like joined the call where Doipingo was explaining it for half an hour, but then I had to leave. So unfortunately,
Molly died.
I have no freaking idea. Oh no.
I was gonna say it's very cool because she's using a fishing rod, but unfortunately she died. Oh, Pete just throwing his water bucket. The way zero cycle works is when you enter the end, there is 2 tower the two towers that the dragon can circle around off. It's gonna be like the front right one or the back left one, because they have like a node that the dragon tries to go to. Usually, it's gonna try to go to the highest of these two. So, like, if you have a small front tower and a tall back tower, I think it's gonna be a back dragon. And the dragon just goes. It like spawns very high and goes down to that node, like circling, and you just need to get to that node before the dragon and put beds here to prevent it to reach that node, and so it's gonna stay up and die. That's basically the tech behind Zero
Interesting.
Cycle.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
Surely,
explained it
surely,
good.
you explained it perfectly about the nodes and all the stuff. I gotcha 100%. Certainly, we as commentators know all the different towers and when it's zero cycle and when not, right? Surely.
Every tower is zero cyclable, just some are way harder than others. Like, I know that most medium towers are fairly easy. Most small ones are. It's kind of hard because you need to tower up very high usually to get the dragon, but like they're doable. And the tall towers are kind of. It's sometimes weird, like it can be inconsistent, and sometimes you have to kill the dragon when it's going like through the tower, and it's very annoying. Um, so yeah. And basically, any end that spawns you in a cage is very hard to zero cycle.
You know, luckily I am not playing here and Guillaume's playing, and I certainly know that Guillaume's very, very good at Zero Cycle. So we will see if we will get potential Zero Cycle in this run or not. What we currently can see on screen though is that Pete and Queen Cuck are both in the Treasure Bastion.
Yep.
While Guillaume entered the Netherlands, I think he crafted a golden helmet with the gold from the Desert Pyramids. Molly now also
Yeah, and I
entering
think
the Netherlands.
Gio is gonna go Bastion first, actually. And
Yes.
which is gonna change from the last run where Pete was the only one that goes for Bastion first. Here, Pete is gonna go for Fortress first, and Gio is gonna go for the Bastion first. So interesting to see that it's not always just a matter of like what player, like the mentality and like what they're used to. It's sometimes just how they're gonna feel about a certain seed.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
Pete is not always gonna go for Bastion first, and Gio is not always gonna go for Fortress first when it's the closest. So there is also a chance that I'm completely wrong and Gio already has the rods, but I don't think it's the case.
Yeah, imagine commentators paying attention to everything that's happening on the screen, right? Instead of debating how Zero Cycle works.
He doesn't have the
Totally
rods.
not my
Yeah.
fault.
I checked his inventory when you opened it. He definitely doesn't have the rods. What I
Alright.
really like about treasure bastions in SRG is that after one or two runs, you're usually gonna remember which gold blocks spawns and which don't, and so you're gonna adapt your route. Here, I think basically all blocks spawn, so it's not really that big of a deal. Right.
Yeah. Guido about to finish the Bastion route. Molly is in the fortress. Molly entered the Nether twice in 10 minutes, I'm pretty sure. So this means that something happened in her first attempt.
Yeah, she died two blazes. She burned.
That is
You
so sad.
you're trying to explain something at the same time, I think.
Yeah. So I wish that she manages to beat the Blazers this time, and that she gets all the rods fairly quickly. I have to say, due to the fact that you get the rods that fast, going to Fortress first makes it more like this makes going to the Fortress first more viable.
Yeah,
If you
Pete
know
is
that
already
you will
out.
have to, Peter's
Yeah. Doesn't okay, hits the portal room basically. The room right next to it. And gonna be entering the end. I don't quite see the pace, but I think it's quite good. And for a first run, I mean, look, he's in the end at 13:30. I think he started running at like 4, so it must be a sub 9 entry. That is a sick pace.
Yeah, again, people have been subestimating Pete a bit, but they are totally wrong. You should never subestimate this player.
Yeah.
Not only the mechanics are great, but also now that there is some practice again, it doesn't matter if Pete has a little bit of a handicap due to the fact that there are some hand issues. It's still very likely that you're gonna get beaten. Honestly.
Yeah, and apparently that was an 828 enter, so it shouldn't be a sub 10 because the perch is 129, and then you also need to account the dragon death animation, which is 10 seconds, and also just the one cycle itself. So it should be a very low 10 though. So I'm excited to see. 5 beds in the inventory, some pearls, diamond pick, not gonna really come into play here, but oh, and Molly's gonna die! No!
Oh no!
No! Oh my god!
That
Oh wait, Queen Cake is in the end. 9:30
so
as well.
sad.
She's already waiting for the
Oh.
dragon to perch, and she has 6 beds. I completely missed this.
Same.
That is a pretty good pace.
It is insane. So basically, it's between Queen Cake and Pete.
Yeah, I still think Pete entered faster because I think I would have noticed if somebody else was in the end, to be fair. And we have a perch for Pete. Oh, she entered about 8:40, so she should get a slightly slower run. Oh no, Pete broke the bed again! It's the second time he does that. I think... Oh, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be very tough.
Nah, this is not possible. This is not possible. No,
Wait, he broke 2
TNT.
beds? Oh, the dragon moves. Oh my god. That is tragic.
Yeah.
Doesn't
This
have
is
a bow,
gonna be a
doesn't have
reset,
arrows. Yeah.
and this means that surprisingly, it is Queen Cake who's gonna get the first completion of this round. If she lands this one cycle, we will see.
She's very, very consistent at 1 cycles. And yeah, 4 plus 1. That is going to be a 1048, I believe. Or yeah, 1050 for Queen Cake.
You know,
So,
this is exactly what we needed. Queen Cake finishing last first attempt is now on first position during this race.
True.
Very, very nice to see.
That's going to be 4 points for this completion.
The thing is, though, she doesn't know it, right? So this cannot repair her
course.
mental in case it's broken. Ah.
Yeah, the players have no idea about their pace or their points during the match. So yeah, it's all up to consistency and keeping that mental up.
It's one of the
Gio's
hardest
wait,
things.
no shot. Gio has 2 hearts. He's not gonna zero. No. No, surely not.
There is no way. There is no way.
He's gonna get knocked
No
out by the
way.
dragon, I think. Oh. No, that's too low. He can't boat. He can... Oh, wait. I mean, he can't pearl, but he can boat. Yeah. Okay. He's safe.
And this does
gonna have
not
to-
count as a. This does not count as a crystal explosion, right?
No, it doesn't. The crystal is still there. Oh, he had
Alright.
gapples. Just forgot the gapples. Unlucky. I should
We have
still
been
be on
flaming.
completion.
We have been flaming Gio in the previous round because there was
What?
no way to zero cycle that. But now crafting the stuff in the portal room should be the way to go. I
Oh
think.
yeah, about the crafting. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it should be pretty good. And like justify to craft stuff in the portal room instead of the end. Molly's
on 1
low,
heart.
but she's fine. She's fine. Pete is about to enter the Nether again after that devastating 1 cycle. He actually lost 2 beds during this, I believe. Because he had 5 beds, the 4th break, and I think he tried to like spam a click, and he broke the 5th as well. Gio getting the perch here on the right time. Gonna have 5 beds to kill the dragon. And that should be it. 4 plus 1. It's not gonna be faster than Queen Cake's completion because of that failed 0 cycle attempt, I believe. But it's still gonna be an 11:34, which is a very respectable time.
Oh my god, Molly, oh my god.
What's
She
happening?
has to build a house. She's
Oh
so
wow.
low. There's
She
so many
built a
bases. There's
house
a
in the blaze
shields.
spawner. It's funny. Oh my, oh, she's dead. Oh my
She's
god.
dead. That's the death for Molly. This is so bad. This certainly will. This is devastating for her. I hope she can keep her mental together and complete the run very soon, because I think this is now the third time that she died in a seat.
Yeah. And she still hasn't seen the post nether. So that is very unlucky for Molly.
Again, we talked about this earlier. Having the right balance between risky and safe strategies in SRG in this type of tournaments is a very hard thing to do, like to manage. And we can certainly see it here on Molly's sense. She's deciding to go for Fortress first, and it ends up being hard, even though having very good races, blaze rod rates, drop rates, should actually be a good thing if you go for Fortress first. But for some reason, this spawner is again deathly.
Yeah. One thing though is that the blaze spawns might actually be very tough on this seed. Like for example, if she gets 4 blazes on the first cycle, because blaze spawns are actually standardized in this tournament. So
No way.
yes, so basically, if 2 players just don't blaze bed, they'll get the same amount of blazes. But if they both do the same blaze bed and free uh, the same blocks, they should both get like a bit more blazes on average.
I am pausing. I am sitting. I am speechless. That is great. The last time I heard something about this was in 20-minute Minecraft.
Yeah,
That's so long ago.
over 2 years ago, Duncan tournaments. Uh, Except here, the thing is, it's not like always a certain amount. It really is like um, okay. So the way blaze spawning mechanics work is that it tries to fit 4 blazes and it just checks which ones like have free space and which ones don't. So for example, if there's only one blaze that has a valid spawn, it just spawns 1 blaze. And here, those positions are standardized. So essentially, you can get 4 on every. Oh
Oh
my god,
no,
Molly!
Molly!
Oh no!
I think she's nervous at this point. This is
Yeah,
certainly the result of dying so many times against the Blazes. It's all of us have been there at some points in a tournament. It's a tough situation to come back and stay calm. We will see if she manages to come back and beat the Blazers in the next attempt. I certainly wish her all the best. I want her to beat the game though.
yeah. At this point, I think if I'm dying 3, 4 times to the Blazes, well, if I did, I would be extremely tilted and I would probably give up. But if I had a better mentality, like most of these players have, I'd probably try to switch my route around and go for Bastion first, at least try it out. Um, and again, it's only been 22 minutes, okay? So usually by this point, people start getting their first completion. Here it's
Oh my god,
Queen
Queen Cack,
Cack.
half hearts.
Yeah, I just noticed that some Hoglins being very mean. Okay, yeah, so 22 minutes basically is really far from the seed being done, and Molly could honestly get 4 completions here. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, only 22 minutes into the round. We still have roughly 40 minutes to go. There's lots of potential for lots of runs and lots of strategies, route changes, lots of innovation. And oh my god, those piglins on Gideon's side are making me crazy. I'm so scared right now. And one thing that I wanted to mention is that if none of these runners are going to use TNT for the spawners here, I am going to leave the commentary booth.
Oh my god, please, please don't. Yeah, I know that most there's some very good spawners set up with TNT that only require 2 TNTs. Some like very
Oh.
overkill ones require 4, which is not that big of a deal when you just you have 9 anyway or 8. But yeah, it's funny. And it's
Okay,
definitely a
Molly
play that you
placing
should do.
TNT in the spawner but not exploding it. I'm gonna take that one. You know, that's good. It's good enough.
Yeah, okay.
At least some use.
If the spawns are super good, you may not even need the TNT because remember it was like 5 for 6, I think.
Oh yeah, right.
So
right.
they might just leave before they can even TNT it. Pete in the end for the second time. Hopefully we see a completion from him. I almost forgot that he couldn't complete this first one. There's plenty of food, plenty of blocks, plenty of beds, I think. And we'll see.
Certainly. We will see what's gonna happen. Pete at the moment falling down, but has so much time to place the block in the middle. Now it's gonna throw items away, do a little bit of inventory management, and then craft his explosive to be able to beat the dragon very soon. Certainly not going for a zero cycle at this point anymore. Giyu, I know, is gonna go for that, and let me look up at the seat notes. The first purge 1 minute and 31 seconds, so zero cycle will save some time.
It will definitely save some time because that 1 minute 30 seconds does not take into account the dragon actually going to the node to perch, plus then circling and then doing the 1 cycle and then the death animation. So you can add probably 20 to 30 seconds to that.
Yeah, this is something that a lot of runners and tournaments misunderstand so many times, and it's a good opportunity to clarify. If tournament organizers give you a first purge, this means that at the given time that they set, the dragon is not going to land in the middle of the fountain. The purge then is going to start. So the dragon still has to find a node to cycle and then orientate themselves to then finally going to the middle fountain and come down and give you the opportunity to one cycle. So there's still some RNG involved in that.
Yeah, definitely. Pete starting the 1 cycle. The first bed was very weak, but the second and all of the followings were super good. And he manages basically what was a 4 bed. It was 5, but the first did no damage. So Queen Kak is in the end as well for her second completion. And I think definitely one big advantage that... Oh, and that was the fastest time of the seed for Pete with a 10:15. Ooh, that changes things around a lot. So I was gonna say...
What a champion.
I think a big advantage that every runner here has, except for Queen Kak, I believe, is being in a like speedrun group. Because Pete is in HBG, and I think Molly and Gio are both in Go Next Gang, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I think so, yes. I think so, yeah.
I think that these groups like probably would share strategies for tournaments like these that are kind of long and like formats that's not really super standard, like sharing some scouting tips or stuff like that. So I think that is actually a pretty like nice advantage to have when you're a speedrunner going into these kind of tournaments. And despite this, Queen Kak is doing pretty well on this second seed, so it is pretty nice.
Definitely. She is performing very well. She had the first position for this seed until Pete. You said beta time. Am I correct on that?
Yes. I did not update it yet, but boop.
All right.
Okay.
So
Should have it now.
Oh, Molly, in the meantime, also in the end, Queen, talking about here, she is exploding those beds and gonna finish the 1 cycle. Another completion for her. It's gonna be an 11, 20, and pausing. 29. Yeah, let's go.
11:29, slightly slower than her previous completion, but gonna be 1 more point anyway. I'm kind of lost in
as well.
Yeah, and gonna zero cycle maybe?
Yes.
Oh! No! Well, definitely I'm not gonna zero cycle anymore. He pre-crafted the beds though, which is... Oh my god.
Yeah, that was not his fault. That was totally a glitch. You know, that was when you jump.
Oh, yeah.
Pearl. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was so monka.
So no 0 cycle for Gigi, unfortunately, but this means that we can expect him to try it again next time. Molly, in the meantime, also in the end, the dragon is dancing around, shooting some fire magic balls. And Queen Cat now starting another attempt in the Desert Pyramid, while Pete is digging his way through a big wall and ends up in the Blaze Spawner.
Yeah. Alright, we have 1 cycle for Molly. It's gonna be... it's not gonna beat Pete's time, but it's gonna get 2nd place. And she really needs that, and she gets it, because that means that she gets 2 extra points. And she currently had 0, so... First completion for Molly here. Probably a big boost for her mental, because she had not completed a run yet, and she really struggled. And yeah, it's gonna be pretty good for her. Now, Gio really needs to get those like bonus points back.
Gio 8 points. Was on a very 7 points. Sorry, was on a very good position at the end of the first round. Now actually is gonna be on 3rd place if I see that correctly. Queen Cat currently being on last position with 6 points, and Pete at 1st position with 9. So certainly Gio will need to get a good time in the next attempt.
Yeah, unfortunately Gio's still not getting that fast of a time compared to everybody else. Still on 8 points without the bonus points for the seed. So placing first on this first seed really coming in clutch for him. And if he can get just 1 maybe extra point, I think he might be fine. So we will see.
You know, I wonder if there were some routing differences that could have given some of the runners a significant advantage. For example, the lower part of the treasure, if there's some sort of, I don't know. Looting sword actually is not that helpful now that I think about it, because the rates are so good.
Yeah.
So probably it's just a bad decision.
Actually, maybe a looting sword will be a nerf. Like, if it's looting 1, it might actually be worse than, like, the 6-for-6 or the 5-for-5.
Could happen.
Can you help me very quickly? How would you differentiate the pronunciation between the Molly in the bottom left here and our national Molly G? Like,
oh yeah, because I am so well known within the commentary community to pronounce every single name perfectly. There have been no incidences in the past of Reddyban mispronouncing a name 100 times wrong, even though I got corrected by BGR multiple times. So yeah, certainly I am the best person to ask about people's pronunciation. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. Yeah. So currently we have Pete actually ahead with that time with 9 points. Molly and Gio tied with 8. And Queen Cat is really not far behind with 6 points. So, she was behind because of that first seed. But here she's kind of coming back because she has more completions than other runners. Well, she has as many completions as Gio, but she also has the bonus points that he doesn't. So it is a very, very competitive match. And that is what happens when you just match people based on their results, is you get... I think week 2 has been extremely balanced so far. We haven't had, one runner completely dominate or being completely dominated by other runners. It's been super close all around.
Yeah, definitely. We can see it on this match. Everybody is able to win. And one person that is also able to win is Molly, who gets a lot of strays here. Total of 7
so
blazes,
many.
I think.
Yeah, I think she's not even gonna need to go to the spawner. Oh, and she eats the golden apple before eating the rotten flesh. It's not a huge deal. But usually if you fill your belly with the rotten flesh and then eat the golden apple, I think it's more efficient. Oh my gosh,
there's a wither skeleton that's gonna come into the equation and complicates the situation for Molly. Is gonna build again a little house, but got hit by Wither Skeleton, the Blaze is still know where she is and will be ready to shoot at her once she decides to go up and leave that little house. So she has to decide what to do. And now she has decided that the situation is good enough, but gets hit again from a Blaze. We see this all the time. Shields are
She
very
has
cool and
5
all, but
rods. I
sometimes
think that's all the rods that she needs. Does she go to the 0 eye or the 2 eyes?
that is a good question. That is a very good question.
Because there is one 3 eyes, one 2 eyes, and one 0 eye. So I think, yeah, she needs one more. She's going to the 0, which is probably the most convenient one. Pete doesn't hit the ice by here. Oh no. That could have been
I think this has been the biggest mistake of Pete that he repeated so many times today. I think this is the third or fourth time that he doesn't hit the
yeah,
ice
third, I
spy.
think. I still should say that, and T-Wags will say the same. Portal placement is still the one thing that nobody's figured out in MCSR or anywhere. It is so
Oh, yeah.
inconsistent. It is so weird. And sometimes like a tenth of a block can mean such huge difference in portals.
We have seen this in tournaments so many times, even in RSG tournaments, where both players go through the same portal and some players just spawn randomly in a random desert while other players spawn in the middle of an ocean or something because
Yeah.
the portal gets relocated. That's so weird, actually.
And Pete is gonna find the portal room. It's not gonna cost him much, and he is still ahead anyway. He still has the +3 bonus. So it's not gonna, he's not gonna be able to improve on that, but he doesn't really need to. It's not super crucial for him right now.
But every completion adds up. Every single completion adds up. So this is another completion that goes into
Yeah.
the pocket for Pete. It's gonna get another point. It's gonna get another
please,
point
Molly.
since
Okay.
increases leads. Molly, yeah, that was a situation for Molly, but she manages it very well. Again, we have a diamond pickaxe in the seed too. One thing that we missed in the previous seed by Guille. I don't know if the diamond pick would have helped a lot when he misplaced the portal, but certainly if you have the chance to craft one, why not just craft it? It can only help. Guille lowering RD here. This could mean two things. First thing, there was some sort of a pearl freeze. Or the
Yep.
second thing is that maybe there's some sort of a RD manipulation. We will see.
I think it would be a pearl hang. I don't know. Oh yeah, probably a pearl hang to his like portal location to the stronghold.
Uh-huh.
I think it would make the most sense.
It could be Guille now in the blaze spawner. Food on his offense is not gonna up for Blaze TNT. As we mentioned, the rates are so good that probably it is not even necessary.
Yeah.
Queen Kek now going back to the Netherlands.
Yeah, and Molly already in the nether. I think she's doing Bastion after the fortress, so she's probably leaving to her portal. I keep thinking second portal because usually in RSG, like, your second portal is when you're gonna try to go to the stronghold. But here it's just the first because it's SRG, so.
We have a purge for Pete's first bet, second bet, and 3, 4, and probably gonna be
Okay.
a 4+1 for Pizza Hut, who's gonna gain another point.
11,
and this will put
31.
him on first position with 10 points, I believe.
Yeah, still ahead, but imagine, like, if Guillaume gets first place here, Guillaume would be on 12 points, and Pete would be on 7, which would mean Pete would be third instead of first, and would be eliminated. So anything can happen here. And Guillaume is going to build his second, or his portal at 740, I think. So he could get first place.
Antoine.
Yes.
If Guillaume gets first place, Pete would not be on 7, he would be on 9, right?
Oh, right, yeah, but then Molly would need to beat his time as well or something. Well, basically, if Pete if Pete loses his 3 points. But yes, you're correct.
All right, another instance of our organizer being confused with his own format,
Listen.
but no worries because experienced commentator Readyman is in the booth to clarify everything. Very prepared with everything. By the way, if you want to learn more about the tournament, visit the website that you can find this exclamation mark ESI or ESI2.fun. A very well made website. I've been impressed. Very beautiful. You can find all the seed information there. So yeah, give it a try.
ESI2?
Oh, ESI2.
With plenty of health this time?
I'm
Come
pausing.
on, this is much faster than the previous one. This could be sub 9 or sub 10, sub 10. Oh, the damage! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, it was almost a 4 beds!
One more.
Oh wow!
Sheesh.
What a nice 5 beds! Holy shit! That was so clean! And it's gonna be a 930! It's gonna be a 930 for Gio! Wow!
Holy.
What a play! 40 minutes in, what a play! And Gio is gonna grab 12 points now.
Wow, very strong by Gio. Now exactly what we were discussing before is gonna happen. Gio is gonna gather those 3 points. That's gonna put him on 12. Pete is gonna be on 9. Moddy's gonna be on 7. And last place is gonna be on Queen Kak. But this is not over because we are only at 40 minutes. And we have fairly a lot of time for more attempts. At least 2 completions for each runner.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Molly, Pete, and Kak probably could complete like their current run plus another one. And Gio, because he has the recipe for sub 10, might be able to complete 2 more. So the one he's currently in plus another one, which would mean 5 completions. But it's going to be very tough and he needs to be very consistent.
Very
I do not know if he can make it.
Is what happened to Pete. We saw a death on the upper left by Pizza Hut. Was not able to regen fast enough and will have to reset that seed, but it is not a problem. We have seen some.
That is a problem because I don't think that Pete can get 2 sub 10s. So I think that Pete is on his last run here.
Oh, right.
So that is a big issue, actually. That is much bigger than you would think. So he really needs like a fast completion here, or at least a safe one if he can't get a fast one, just to cement that like 1 extra point.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my god, yeah, I'm getting nervous. I think I'm getting as nervous as the runners at this point.
Probably not as nervous, trust me. Runners in tournaments, it's so much nerves.
Yeah.
I know that Gio knows Zero Cycle, of course, because somebody is asking in chat. Molly might have practiced it. I don't know if she's comfortable with it in runs. Same for Queen Kag. I think every runner has practiced it, but I don't think every single one of them would do it in a run. And Pete, I've got word that Pete was practicing Zero Cycle. But same, I don't think he would be ready to do it in a run quite yet. And like you can probably prove it by the fact that he's not looked at if ends were zero cyclable. So yeah.
You know, I'm always open for surprise for Pete. Pete has been around for a while, and I know everything that he does, he takes it very seriously. He's very professional in every single thing that he does. Not only Minecraft, also in regards of streaming, and actually everything that I see from him is very high quality. So I would not be surprised if we see a final zero cycle attempt by Pizza here.
Queen Kag just hit the same portal that Pete did earlier and ended up in a cave, so she will have to find the portal room quickly if he wants to get that completion plus another one. And yes, Astref is indeed chatting as a Frenchman does. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Well,
French
Molly,
people just chat. That's what we do.
I mean, you're allowed to say that, not me. Anyways, um, Molly falling down again into the hole where the piglin should go, but this is okay because she manages to get out this time. Not gonna get killed by any piglins. Only 2 pigs though that I see on her screen. Gillo, I see is in fire. Not
Gio
sure if
stubbed
he
his
went
toe in
already.
lava.
Oh,
Or dipped a toe, I should say. Is Molly in the stronghold?
I don't know if Molly's in a stronghold, but
Wait, no,
Queen Cat
she's
is
in
in
the
the
bastion.
ends.
Yeah. Wait, is that 850 that I see?
Yes, it is.
Bro, if she didn't miss her portal, that could have been a sub 10 actually. Because she did miss the portal and ended up in a cave, so... Yeah. Oh, I completely forgot to put Gio's seed best, which is 930. Otherwise, you can usually see runners seed best by the SB next to their POVs. So yeah.
Alright, Gillo, talking about Gillo's routing the Bastion, Queen Cat waiting for that purge. Again, as a reminder, the first purge is going to happen at 1 minute and 31 seconds after entering the end. The dragon is going to start to try to land in the middle of the fountain, and then runners will have a chance to complete that one cycle. Molly is building her second portal, managed to go back to the old, but has to dig down now. Something weird happened there.
Yeah. So 2 runners can obviously tie in points, but if that happens, we have a tiebreaker, which is their average best time. So if one runner got a best time of 10 and 12 and another one got 11 and 12, the one that has 10 and 12 would win, even if they have the same amount of points. And Queen Cat manages that one cycle, and that's going to be like a 10-30 something. So if she did not miss that I Spy, she would have actually gotten the sub 10 without 0 cycle. That is absolutely insane.
It is insane, but it is also sad because she is still not able to beat the times of the other runners. 10:15 for Pete, 10:25 for Molly, and 9:30. A very strong number by Gillo here. But it is not over because we only have 46 minutes currently on the screen. We still have roughly 13 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Certainly, Queen Cat will have a final shot to beat her time and potentially the time of the other runners, while Molly now has a shot to beat her time. 8 minutes and 20 seconds. I see ITT on her screen, and she's already in the end.
That could be a sub 10 as well. That's absolutely crazy. And that means that Molly could beat Pete. And if she does, Pete is only on 8 points. And Pete is dead! He needs to reset ASAP, and he needs to finish in sub 13 now. Which is, like, not really a challenge for him on this seed, but he really needs that consistency here. And just finish that one last seed.
Queen Cat and Pete are now trying to beat the seed as fast as they can. Molly is gonna be able also to complete one more attempt if the dragon purges.
Yeah.
Why is the dragon taking so long to land? 9 minutes 15 seconds on her clock. The dragon should purge now, and it is purging.
Oh wow, that's gonna be second place. That's not gonna be first, but this was close. That is very, very close. Oh, what? That damage. Oh, wait! Did she double bed and did no damage? What is this? Okay, she's doing anchor.
She has to hurry up.
Gio died.
The healing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Gio dying. Is she gonna be able to do this?
No. She's not. Oh my god!
No way! No way! No way! What just happened?
Oh
Antoine.
My god. She placed glowstone and it protected the dragon and it lived on 1 HP.
Did you jinx her again?
No, wait, no. She did like 4 good beds, then she did one bed that was 0 damage, and I think she just spam clicked or something, and like she lost like 2 beds, I feel like, in the process.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
no, I said if she completes, it's gonna be second place. I'm never gonna. I would never say she would. I would never curse a runner.
Well, what happened, and now she has to try again. She still has some time to beat the game. 49 minutes is the time that we just crossed on the screen. 11 minutes to go until the round is over. All the runners are trying to beat the game for a final last time. If something goes wrong, they have to reset as fast as they can. Pizza Hut going into the nether. Queen Kak is in the Netherlands already, going to the Bastion, and Gio is falling into lava.
But with Fire Res, he's building his portal, yeah. Yeah, and now I'm getting bullied in chat because of you, so thanks for that.
No problem.
Oh
I was like to help out friends, you know?
Yeah. Are you gonna be old? What the fuck?
Alright. Is Gio gonna land in the stronghold or not? And he does. Yep. And the pod room is right there. And he's gonna be able to enter the end at 9 minutes and 50 seconds.
Yeah, okay. So it's not pace, but it's a completion.
Yeah.
And he might be no, he won't be able to get another completion, surely. I mean, if you combine Queen Kak's end entry time and Gio's 0 cycle, you get like a sub 9. Maybe sub 8:30. Like, it's absolutely crazy how fast she entered.
Certainly.
Commentator spamming in my own chat, I see.
That's not happening. Wait, anyways, Molly is in the Netherlands and trying to beat the game as fast as she can. If she manages to do this, she will be able to take over Pete and Gio potentially. But if wait, Gio will not beat the game after this in like 8 minutes. Right? That's not gonna happen.
No, that's what I was saying. It won't happen.
Listen, Redivan is not cursing anyone. Antoine does that here, okay? I'm just the person that
would never. But if Gio dies in the end here, let's say he dies, he needs to reset. He needs to not reset. He needs to get beds in the village and like that village that was in the back, and go kill the dragon again, because he's not completing another run, so he needs to come back and kill the dragon. The only issue is that he built his portal under the lava, so he will need an extra fire res to access it.
Spam this pizza to help out pizza. Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Easy. 1 cycle for Gio. First bet, very weak. Second bet, strong. Third bet.
Wow. 4+1. Nice.
Easy.
And that is going to be one more completion for Mr. Gio. 13 points currently. Very safely gonna be first on the seed. Even if he gets taken over by other people in terms of fastest time, he will probably end with 11 or 12, which is gonna be plenty of points. And Gio is safe, and he's gonna be able to play next week. Now it's all between Pizza Hut, Queen Kak, and Molly, all on their last completion currently, and the time of that last completion, if they manage to complete, is going to decide everything. Molly is dying. She's safe for now.
1 heart, building another house.
She doesn't have any more golden apples. So I think she's in great danger.
Zombie Flesh certainly is not the best food source to fight blazes in the nether without fire resistance and only having a shield. Also, blazes walking over the little house and shooting you from behind is not gonna help at all, to be honest. Oh my god, this is an intro. Oh no, now the knockback.
That's
putting that
hate
blaze
crime.
in the middle of the air, getting shoot from the spawner and shooting from the side. She's managing to escalate the first fireball and killing that blaze, but that Blaze Run
Oh
is
my
just falling
god.
down. I'm not sure if that is a lava ocean that's surrounded. She has a
She's a fishing rod. Nice.
fishing rods.
Nice.
Yes,
I love
love it.
that.
Can
Oh
we give her an extra
wow.
point
This was
just for
actually
that?
sick. And she's... Oh my god, there's Hoglins. Um, okay, don't get pushed in lava. Okay, Queen Cack in the port room at... Is that 7:30? What?
Oh my god!
How?
You are kidding me, right?
That is impossible. How?
Could this be a comeback?
That's gonna
1
be a
minute
sub
and
10.
31. 1 minute and 31 until the purge. What is the timer saying? 7 minutes. So
7:50.
the dragon is gonna purge at 9 minutes 20 XX. 9 minutes 30 XX. So
Yeah.
it could be a sub 10.
No, Pete died in lava. That's
Oh
over.
no.
It's over for
Yeah.
Pete. He has 9 points currently, but he might lose a point if Queen Cack beats his time, which is very likely. So it's all up to Queen Cack here. She has X amount of beds.
Ben X amount. Okay. Okay,
Uh,
Antoine.
oh my god, Molly might die as well. She got hit by Piglin. I think she dies too in the Piglin pit trying to go back up. Oh, never mind. She plays it super well. Okay. I cursed her, but reverse.
All right, Queen Cack, you can do it. Everyone is looking at the screen. The world is not moving anymore. We are all expecting you to land this one cycle and get us up 10. You got this. Please, Dragon, land. Please. 30 seconds until the purge is going to start. Molly on the other side in the Bastion.
It's
There
not
it
gonna be a
is.
purge for Queen Cack, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, there might be breath in the... no, okay, it's gonna be close, but I think she's safe still. The breath is not gonna spread for this much. Oh, it's purge! Oh, she missed the purge! Wait, no, yes she does!
No!
No!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh
Okay,
my god.
she was playing with fire and getting way too close to the fountain, and the dragon perched diagonally super low. That is what happened.
Wait, but she can still complete the seed. 4 minutes.
She can.
She should not reset. Don't reset.
But she's only gonna get 7 points. I think it's over,
But-
because she gets
But
1
Molly
extra
has 1
point.
point. Yes, but Molly has 7 points as well. So what happens here?
I think Molly would win for average time? Wait, let me see what time they got on the seed 1.
Well,
Yeah, Molly
the
had a better
organizer-
time on seed 1, and Molly has a better time on
Yeah.
seed 2. So even if the time Molly wins... But wait, Pete wins anyway, because he has 7. So like, Molly and Kag, it doesn't matter if they tie, they will be 3rd and 4th,
Oh.
so they will be eliminated.
Well, this is so sad. Queen Cack was able to get a sub 10
that-
there and missed the purge. This is
That
devastating.
would have been
This is breaking our
decisive.
hearts. Yeah. And Molly also joining the end. I think this is gonna be it. 3 minutes on the clock. Queen Cack is gonna wait for that purge. Doesn't know what is happening at this point anymore.
Also, second purge is not guaranteed. It is completely vanilla if they miss a
Yeah.
purge. So it is completely up to RNG, and there is less than 3 minutes left.
And you cannot. I mean, speedrun.com rules apply. You are not allowed to leave and join the game so that the dragon spawns in the middle of the end and you can zero cycle again, right?
No. Oh,
That's
and
not
she
allowed.
gets the purge here. By the way, Molly is still waiting for her purge, and she should get in time as well.
Alright. Well, nevertheless, that was a good performance by Queen Cack. Unfortunately, was not able to beat the dragon there, but certainly there was a very high potential for Queen Cack to get a sub 10 on the
Yeah,
seed.
and she got last on that first seed, and she got 4 completions on the second one, so definitely good performance. Unfortunately, she still has the slowest best on the seed, but she has the most completion tied with Gio, so it is very impressive.
Yeah, and that being said, somebody did exclamation mark runners in chats. Make sure to give them a follow and do give them some
Yeah.
support. Very good performance. I appreciate them for playing in this tournament. Very nice.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody has been doing super well, and yeah, I can't wait to see more of them in the upcoming matches. So Molly should end up. I'm not gonna say anything because she doesn't. Okay. Oh my god, Dragon is on the wrong side. Uh... oh my god.
Oh no.
I mean,
This
it
is
doesn't change anything.
It is Xable, I think. Right? Surely it is Xable, right? It's not gonna fly away.
No, it's really not Xable. It's really not.
Please don't fly away. Please. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I
and
literally
that
said
being
nothing.
said, Antoine, the dragon knocked her out and is gonna fly away, and with that also the run is gonna fly away because we are about to reach the 1 hour mark.
Yeah, and that will be it for this match. So Pete and Gio will be able to move on to week 3, and they will still get a chance to qualify for the bracket if they get first or second next week. And unfortunately, Queen Kak and Molly will be eliminated from ESI2. It's a very tough group stage, I will give you that, because if you get 2 bad performances at the start, you're out. But also we need to make a selection of 16 runners out of 32, which is big. So unfortunately, it needs to be done. I still hope they had fun playing, the first couple of seeds, or a couple of matches, because they played 4 seeds each. And yeah, what did you think about the match, really, Ben?
I have to say, I had so much fun commentating this match. Definitely bait my expectations by a lot. And that being said, I had really high standards for this match. I have to say, the VIP of this match, in my point of view, was Pete, playing very, very well. Gio also getting 13 points, of course, is going to be the winner of this round. But the big surprise for me was Pete, and definitely had very good decision making, especially in round 1, where he decided to go for Bastion first.
Yeah, and on the second one, it was Gio going for Bastion first, which really, yeah, we've seen that Bastion first was basically a good way to be very consistent and get the most completions. So yeah. Yeah, very happy about this match. It was very close until the very end. Like, as we mentioned, those last couple of runs could have changed completely everything, especially that huge sub 10 that could have happened. And yeah, if we got that 720 entry from Queen Kak with the 0 cycle from Gio, we could have seen a time that was like absolutely unthinkable on this. It could have been like 8-10, I think. So yeah, unfortunately we couldn't see that, because I believe Gio is the only one who is comfortable enough to do 0 cycle in an actual run. But yeah.
That being said, Antoine, this is not over because tomorrow we have more matches, right?
Yes, exactly. So tomorrow we have 2 matches. We have the group F, composed of 7RAL, Doi Pingu, Blazer, and Minecraft Avenger. It will be on T-Wags' channel, so you can go follow him, twitch.tv/T_Wags. And after this, we will go right into a second match on my channel, which is Feinberg, Molly G, Crookst, and Cube, Group A. So probably like the biggest match we could make, and it can be a very, very interesting one.
Yeah, if you want to be up to date about all the tournament and all the informations, make sure to visit that amazing website. Shout out to whoever made it. It's a beautiful website with all the information and all the matches, the seed information, very well made. So yeah, give it a visit, give it a look. definitely worth it.
Yeah, and that being said, I think we're good to go rate somebody and end stream. So, Ready Ben, thank you a lot for commentating this match with me. And
Thank you.
we will definitely invite you more in the future, and we'll see you guys later. See ya.